So guys, I have got a couple of new bits of makeup I want to test out with you, and I know you guys love these just like casual chatty get ready with me videos, so I'm doing another one today. Some of this makeup I've not tried yet, so it's going to be very much first impressions, but stay tuned if you want to see what this little face ends up looking like. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel. Hello if you're new there. I do loads of plus size fashion content along with a little bit of beauty and some lifestyle videos thrown in. And hello to my lovely regulars. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate you joining me on my little beauty videos. Beauty is definitely a little bit of a passion for me, so really grateful for you clicking on the video. So as usual, I'm just constantly picking up little bits of makeup here and there. I don't do too much makeup content on my channel, so I don't really do like haul makeup hauls that often, because I don't buy loads and loads like some makeup channels do. I'm a little bit more particular because while I have a huge collection of makeup, since obviously buying my house and having adult responsibilities, I'm not maybe buying as much makeup, and I've got so much makeup to go through that you know what I'm saying. But I have picked up some bits recently and I really want to try them out and I really want to show you them. So I've got my face primed, not moisturized. I am a really great beauty YouTuber. Got my face moisturized, so I always do my eyeshadow first. So I'm just going to pop on my brows using the good old NYX Thick It Stick It, and I will see you back in literally a blink of an eye. So there we go. Also, if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. And if you enjoyed the video, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you can hear a little bell, it is my neighbour's kitty cat. He's got a little bell on him, so whenever he moves, you can hear him, which I quite like, to be honest, most of the time when I'm not filming, so I can know where he is. Because he likes sometimes, oh gosh, the standing desk just moved. He sometimes likes to sleep behind this little sofa and I don't know he's there because he's so quiet when he's asleep. But yeah, so if you hear that little bell, it is him or her. I have given them a name, Treacle, because I thought that was quite gender neutral, because you guys were telling me that it's highly likely that they're a girl, but it just doesn't act like a girl. I've had a boy cat and we've got two girl cats at the moment at my parents', and this cat acts a lot more like my boy cat. Loves to explore, like very jumps so high, like a kangaroo, how high he jumps. I don't know, I've not looked because I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't think they'd like that. So Treacle is the name I have given the kitty, because they are a little tortoiseshell cat, and I think it's such a lovely name. I do think dogs suit human names, but I think cats suit more kind of those kind of names. Our cats back at home are called Opal and Cassie, and Cassie's named after a precious stone called Cassionite, because Opal is one of my favourite precious stones, whether it's a precious, I don't know. I'm not expert. So for eyes, now this is when we're getting on to some new products. Here are the two little goodies that I have got. So for kind of the mattes that I'm going to use in this look, we are using the Too Faced, is it called Too Femme? But then on the back here it says Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette. Don't really know what the name is. This only came out in spring, but it was already reduced at the cosmetic company outlet store for £15, which for a Too Faced eyeshadow palette, you can't go wrong. And I love the colour scheme. It's quite, you've got lots of neutrals to play with, but you've also got 4 kind of special colours up here just to play around with that could be a bit of fun. I don't think I'm going to use any of the special colours today. We'll see, because I really want to use this Linda Hall. This is my first ever. I did a little Linda Hallberg LH Cosmetic. Linda Hallberg is a Swedish makeup artist. I've never bought anything from her, but I've admired her products from afar. And I really wanted this because Lauren May, her name? I think it's Lauren May, has said that this is very much like LH Cosmetics stained glass type shadows. If you've never heard of them, I think they're Canadian, either American Canadian kind of indie makeup brand, and they make these beautiful, like super glittery multi-chrome special shadows, but they're really expensive. And then when you include international shipping and customs on top, I don't even want to know how much they'd work out at. So this, I think it's around £40. I did get 20% off because it was my first order, which made this a little more acceptable. I have swatched them, and I will say, like, if that's what Clinique shadows are like, I'm kind of like, well, I'm glad I've never bought them, because I don't know if I was too impressed. These are all kind of like duochrome glittery shades, but I feel like they're very similar to Pat McGrath kind of Blitz Astral shadows. I already have, I've got 3 Pat McGrath palettes, so I've got a couple of them to play around with, but I've not used this on the eye yet, so reserving judgment. But I don't know what shadow to use. I wish you were here to guide me. There's a green gold, there is a pinky white, which I might use on the inner corner so we can test 2 out. There's this one shade called Love, which I'm very tempted because there's a lot of pinks. And there's Passion, which is a really interesting pinky bluey purple, but I think I'm going to go for Love, just looking at all of the other stuff that I'm going to be trying today. So first off, let's start with the mattes to give ourselves a nice little base-ish to put our shimmer shade. This is how I always like to work with eyeshadows. I don't really do cut creases or halo eyes. I'm a bit more of like a natural, but you know what I mean, like a more everyday makeup wearer. So I'm gonna go in with the light pink called Soft Landing. I do really like Too Faced matte shadows. They're always really nice quality. And I think if you like to do makeup like me, I do feel like Too Faced get a lot of shtick from the makeup community sometimes, because a lot of people, including myself, we have so many eyeshadow palettes that sometimes what Too Faced does isn't very different compared to what some other brands are doing. But there's a lot of people out there, maybe some of you guys are watching, where you don't want an abundance of eyeshadow palettes. You just want a palette that you can have a little bit of fun with, but you can use it every day. You might have maximum 5 eyeshadow palettes, and Too Faced give you that opportunity to play around with a bit of colour, but also, you know, it's going to be like reliable and really good for like wearing to work or whatever. Easy to use, not too pigmented. And I really think Too Faced is a really great, reliable brand for people that maybe don't know too much about makeup, but they really want to give it a go, or they just want to kind of casually wear it every day. And I think there is definitely a place for that. And it's actually way more people are like that than they are into makeup, like YouTubers and such are. So I think it's always good to kind of think, is it retrospectively? Is that the right word? Like kind of realise that it's not just us that, or just me or whatever, that are buying the palettes and who the palettes are made for. Next, I don't want to go too pinky with this one. I think I'm going to go in with this shade, which is called You Give Me Butterflies, which is kind of like a dusty rose. And I'm going to use that in the crease. So to get this for £15, absolute bargain. Oh no, my boob keeps touching. It's like a touchpad rather than a button, like a touch screen, and it keeps touching the standing desk. This happens all the time. And if I lock it, it just beeps, so it's just as bad. So Cosmetic Company outlet store, it's an outlet store, so it will be at like outlet shopping centres. So near me, I know there's one at Swindon, I know there's one at Gunwharf Quays, and I know there's one at Bicester Village. Those are the only outlet shops, outlet centres I think ever been to. So I definitely know they have them there. But I'm pretty sure at Cosmetic Company outlet store, they are available in like pretty much every outlet I've ever been in. And you can get some really amazing deals. Always go into the corners, the back corner. That's where the super sale is. That's where you get, it's 3 for 2 and they're heavily reduced on top of that. You get Tom Ford lipsticks. I think I got 3 Tom Ford lipsticks for like £30, where if you know Tom Ford, I think they're around £40 a lipstick. So yeah, unbelievable prices. Always go and have a look. Great places to pick up Christmas presents. They always have like last year's Christmas collections, but the makeup's still good. Obviously none of it's been opened or anything. And they always have testers. This Clinique Eye Cream I got for €10 in just outside of Milan. Yeah, really great to have a look round. So that was 15, I think, rather than 32. So over half price. And also they have offers, like if you buy 3 items, you get an extra 20% off. Like they have all sorts. And also ask the staff as well, if they have any offers on, they'll be able to help you. So I am going to deepen up a little bit. Do I go in with the pink? No, I'm going to go in with the dark brown. I don't want this to become too pink. The dark brown is called Free to Be Femme. Interesting name. I always like tap off into my little spongy brush cleaning thing. And then I'm just going to put a teeny tiny bit in my outer crease, just for a tiny bit of definition. As you can just see, it just adds like a little bit. You don't have to put like loads and loads of darkness, but just like a tiny bit here really just helps brighten up this part of the eye. When you compare it with this eye has way more like depth and it makes the eye look bigger. Look at me, tutorials. I will say all of these mattes are performing beautifully, blending really nicely. And let me just show you, the shimmers are a little bit more kind of like chunky, which is going to give you, can you see that? It's going to give you a lot of texture on the eyelid, which I quite like. This one as well. They're actually quite similar to the Linda Hallberg, maybe not as finely milled. And I would recommend with chunky formulas like this, maybe to go in with like a glitter glue, just because those chunks might fall down. But it's a really fun palette, and I think even for 32, and also bear in mind you can always get Too Faced like 20% off when ASOS. You can buy Too Faced on ASOS. You can buy it there with 20% off. Cult Beauty always have some sort of deal. Boots always will have offers on. I really suggest never paying full price for any makeup. There's always a code. Whether you, like with Linda Hallberg, I signed up for my email to get 20% off. And next time I will make another email. I'll get 20% off. There's always a discount to be had. You awake? You coming to say hello? He's had a little nap, haven't you? Oh, there he is. He's going to have a little look out the window. Oh, isn't he cute? Treacle. He's not used to that name yet. Treacle. Meow, yeah. That's your name. So, Linda Holberg. It says, 4 easy to use sheer toppers to add to any makeup or alone for a mesmerising look. Use a brush for sheer finish or fingertip for more intensity. I always use a brush and I always chunk the shadow up. So you're going to go in and you're going to kind of swirl the product to get a lot of it coming up from the pan. So the brush is quite full of shadow. I always every day wet my shadow with whatever setting spray I use. It's not really that important what you use. You could also just get a little water, like you could reuse this and just put water in. I do think fixing spray will help it stick a bit better. Just spray it like that. MAC Fix Plus is also really good. And then we're just gonna pop it on. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that is special. It's coming off a lot more purpley than pinky, which is quite surprising, but it still goes with the mattes. Can you see that? There's some light reflecting it. Wow. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. He knows I'm filming. Yeah, so Linda Holberg, she is a Swedish makeup artist, and I bought these off her website because they do stock her on Beauty Bay, and they had this palette was out of stock, and I really wanted to get it because it's something, there's not been that much makeup that I've been kind of like interested to try. This is one of the first things in a while, so I really wanted to just treat myself and give it a go. No custom fees when I bought through her website, which is fantastic. Love that. So up next, another new thing. This is a little sample we have here. This is the Valentino Dual Use Liquid Light Face Base and Top Coat in Rosa. I think they only do one colour in this. The makeup artist at the stand in Selfridges said it would be really good on my skin. Yeah, I have tried this a couple of times and I've actually really liked it. This is a pinky colour. I don't think they do any other colours though. It is quite thick. It reminds me a lot of the kind of Charlotte Tilbury type products. It is very like hydrating feeling. It does almost feel like a moisturiser that's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not too sheeny. When you squeeze out the bottle, it does look almost like a cream highlighter, but it definitely shears out when you put it on. I've not used it as a top coat. I don't really know what that means. Let me know if you know what that means. But yeah, I think it's really, really pretty actually. It is scented, but I like the scent. It's a very like MAC Fix Plus fresh makeup-y type of smell. I do really like it. Well, it's probably really expensive. It's Valentino, probably like £35 I'm guessing for the full size. I don't know. And I feel like Selfridges, they never do discounts on beauty, so I'm gonna have to see if I can find, maybe on the Valentino website. I don't think, but I did pick something up from Valentino. That's how I got my hands on that sample, but I do really like it. That, yeah, they know what they're doing, giving out samples, don't they? So up next, I'm just going to pop some concealer on. No new concealer. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I did get this relatively recently actually, and I really like it. I am really into, I love TikTok. Do give me a follow at Becca Ren. I am doing more home lifestyle videos on there, like going around Next and Home Sense and stuff like that at Becca Ren, but also the beauty deals on their TikTok shop. Oh my gosh, guys, they are really good deals. So this was in a Made by Mitchell bundle. You got 2 of their liquid highlighters and the sponge for £10 with shipping. It's such good value. I do actually really like the highlighters, but I bought a P. Louise mystery bundle. I don't own a single thing from Miss P. Louise. It is very much that kind of like cut crease style of beauty, but the mystery box, I think I got it for £23. The price keeps fluctuating anywhere between 25 and I think some people have even got it for 17. But the stuff people have been getting, you get an eyebrow gel in a colour that you can choose, and then you also get, people have got full-size palettes, lip oils, lip liners, brushes, bronzer palettes. Oh my god, guys. And it seems like everyone's getting like quite good stuff, not just like the influencers with big followings. So a new thing that I've been trying is this Linda Holberg. I think she was one of the first people to come out with this. I know Tati did one with Tati Beauty, and obviously like we all know what happened there. So I think she was like maybe the first to come out with this shape. But Linda has come out with hers. This was £12. I do see them cheaper on TikTok and other places, Amazon. But I wonder if they're like this soft. Like this feels really, really nice. But I really wouldn't want to buy any more to like put in the wash. So basically you get this and you get your powder. Boop, boop, boop. I don't want to put too much powder on though. And this is the first time I'm trying this with loose powder. I tried it with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder and I loved it. I really want to try the new concealer and the new translucent press setting powder from Charlotte Tilbury. But you just do this. I did do this in my other video and it is, oh, it's so good. It just puts on the right amount of powder and I don't feel overly powdered. Just swipe a couple of the little glitters that fallen down. I'm really happy with, God, I've got bloody eyeshadow glitters all over me. But yeah, I really, really like that method. And if you are, like me, starting to get wrinkles or whatever under your eyes, or you have them already, I think it's a really great technique to give a go for lighter powder application that doesn't cake up, because that's what I've been struggling with for the past year. Yeah, so no new bronzer. I'm just going to go in my Charlotte Tilbury. So blush, I'm not sure if I have shown you a video with this blush yet. I'm pretty sure I've done one with the other shade, but I did get the pink version of the Dior, what do they call this? Rosy Glow. The hype is real, guys. It's really nice. Even like this looks so scary, doesn't it? As a pale person, you're like, oh my gosh, that's going to look ridiculous on me. Well, it's not. It just, you can really, really build it up, but also you can make it really subtle. I love these blushes from Dior. They're definitely a different formula to the past formula. My mum had the old formula with, it came with a little brush next to it, and that was a lot more pigmented. This is a lot more toned down. It's so nice. I really love it. It looks really natural. If you can get your hands on either of them. I like both of them. I say this is better for the winter because it's that kind of like in from the cold kind of look, where obviously like the corally colour worked more for summer, but they are worth the money and you barely use any of it. It's quite a hard pressed product, so you'll get loads of use out of it. Then another Linda Hellberg product. I got this so I got free shipping. This is the Infinity Highlighter and it's bloody tiny. This was £16. No mirror, no nothing. Very like lightweight packaging. Apparently she's doing all like recyclable, more environmentally friendly packaging. So okay, fair enough. This I just thought was interesting. And I thought for 16 quid for Linda Hellberg, I thought that was quite a good price. Let's give it a go. It's a very subtle highlight, which is actually quite nice because sometimes I put too much highlight on and I look like a beacon of light. This is very subtle but very pretty. It's a really nice colour as well. I feel like there's no like base to it, so many people could wear it. For the inner corners, I do want to try that other shade in the Linda, I keep calling it Linda, in the LH Cosmetics palette. I want to go in with the white shade called Success. I normally tend to find as well with these like chunky shades, you just need to like blend them, you need to buff them a little bit to get that like pigment. Whoa, look at that. This is a gold with, I think, some pink reflecting. I do love these shadows. They're really cool. These are a really fun piece to add to your collection. I think they're all really fun wearable shades as well. There's nothing too weird. And they're easy to like pair. Like I could have picked out any one of my palettes to do a look with them. I really love that eyeshadow palette. It's actually like, I was a bit worried about it at first, but I really like it. Now I'm gonna set. Also guys, I'm thinking of getting a Nintendo Switch. I need some game recommendations. I feel like there's loads more games for a Nintendo Switch than there was for like Nintendo DS. Let me know. I'm obviously going to get Animal Crossing. I think I want to get Mario Karts because I really want to do like the 2-player function with my boyfriend. He loves gaming. He's not like a massive gamer, but he's a very competitive person. So any opportunity to like play a game together, he loves that. So especially Mario, I think everyone loves playing Mario Kart. But yeah, let me know your favorite Nintendo Switch games, and also games that you can play in like a two-player mode. Lipsticks. Girl has been getting some lipsticks. First, well, I also got those ones from Cosmetic Company Outdoor Store, but I've also got these ones that were full price. Valentino. This is the matte lipstick in 123R. Really beautiful, comfortable matte lipstick. Really beautiful. Want to get more. Very nice. I did get this to match my handbag. But turns out it's lovely as well. Then from the summer collection, I know we're going into autumn, but I finally got into a Space NK for the first time in forever and saw the collection in real life. I had a £5 rewards voucher and I'm going to use that bloody voucher. So decided to pick up one of the lipsticks. This is in Marigold. Love the packaging. Love these kind of like really easy to wear, comfortable lipsticks. Don't own much from Chantecaille for obvious. I think that might be no. I own another lipstick from them, but I don't own a lot from them because they're crazy expensive. And then from Dior, we have got their new. They're selling them as a liquid lipstick in a stick. It's a liquid lip in a lipstick format. Very, very matte, but quite comfortable, very thin. This is in 300 Forever Nude style. A beautiful darker nude that I thought would look amazing for autumn. It doesn't look as scary as it's looking in the tube. Because I already have the classic... You making a lot of noise? You want to go out? Okay, one sec. Let's swatch and decide. It's quite deep, quite deep. I think it will go with the look though. Chantecaille, very comfy. A lot more pinky. Also really pretty. You can tell what kind of shade I like. And then finally the Valentino, kind of in the middle, but I'm really tempted to go with the Valentino. I think I'm going to go Valentino, guys. It's such a lovely lipstick. But there we go. Need to wipe these swatches off and then I will finish the video. So guys, that is the end of the video. What did you think of everything? I don't think there was a dud. I think this highlight, I didn't really need it, but I've got it now. If you have been wanting to try some really special eyeshadows, if you've wanted to try something similar to the Pat McGrath Blitz Astrals, all those Cliona, I think this could be a really great option. It's not a cheap option, but it's a lot cheaper than spending £120 on one Pat McGrath palette and only getting a few of those Astral shades. So this is a great way to try some of those shadows out if you haven't yet. You can also use them as a highlighter and also on your lips, and they are vegan. Really fab. I'm glad I tried it out properly now and can say I enjoy it. This is really great as well. If you can get that for 15 quid, bargain. All the lipsticks are lovely, but I will say the Valentino really surprised me. Way nicer than I expected it to feel. Really, really beautiful formula. So yeah, oh, and I also do love the Linda Holberg Poof. But let me know if you've tried any brands that are cheaper, and I'll give them a go as well. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. I think it was really, really long. Sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And let me know any new makeup you've been trying. If you think I should give it a go, let me know down below in the comments. I will see you all very soon. Bye.